Hi everyone, welcome to another sewing review. This review is for McCall's 6282. I made View D, which is the dress with the short sleeves. This review is going to be really short because there isn't really much to say, but to begin with, I think it looks exactly like the pattern, as you can see. It fits well enough. I like the fit, and you will see how that worked out in the finished photos also. What I would like to say is that the instructions, the pattern instructions, I did not like. So just cut to the chase. I didn't like it. I think if I were a beginner, as in this was one of my first patterns, because I think that's the advertisement. The whole big deal with these patterns is that it helps you to define your fit. But when you do get this pattern, you would see, you open up the pattern and there's a bunch of pro tips that's scattered throughout the instructions, throughout the diagrams, and to be honest, I just got really frustrated and I just did my own thing. I would recommend that if you really have the patience, you could go on and highlight or circle whatever instructions you need, but it's messy. You'll see for yourself. So the instructions are correct. I went back and looked over it and look at each point just so I'll be able to review it properly. Yes, the instructions are correct, but it's very messy and it can get frustrating if you're trying to just follow it, step by step. So with that being said, the other thing about this dress is that for me personally, I don't like making gathers, but as you can see, the gathers are along the midriff area and the back area here. It's 6 gathers all together, and for these gathers you're going to be using a 1/4 inch twill tape. That's recommended for beginners. You could also use the clear elastic. That would also work. Probably even better. I used a 1/4 inch tape because I didn't have any clear elastic on hand, so that's what I used. You want to make sure that you apply the clear elastic or the twill tape really close to the edge. They don't really say that, but I would definitely recommend that you do that, because why you want to do that is because you want to make sure that when you do that 5/8 of an inch seam that you're going to use, that it is going to be totally hidden. Now what happened is that when I was doing the back of it, I didn't really get it up really close to the edge, and then I had to rip. And this dress is really easy. You shouldn't really have to rip, but just going along and not really being mindful of what I was doing. I just wanted to add that. Get it really close to the raw edge, so when you do the seam, it's hidden. And you see how flat this lays? This is like totally flat, even though that there's a lining in there. So about the lining. Now for this lining, I wonder if I can show you guys the color. You see that color? That's like a nude color. This is Jet Set from Joann's. I love Jet Set. Let me open this in here so you can see how far down. See how the construction is? I love Jet Set because it is so thin. So it has the stretchiness, but it is ultra thin. So it is great for when you're making these knit dresses where you still want the dress to be thin. You don't want it to be bulky, but you want that extra layer. Use Jet Set. You can get it at Joann's. That stuff is totally awesome. Let me see. What else? You know what? I would definitely recommend that you do use a full lining with this dress. Full length lining. You can use a bodice, like the bodice length that's like gonna cut like right here. You could do that. Yeah, around right here you can do that, but the reason why I'm recommending going all the way down to the bottom is because the lining itself acts as a reinforcement for these gathers. When I put it on, I could definitely see how it literally holds your body in, apart from just, you know, having those gathers just laying without anything under. I mean, of course, you know, I'm still gonna wear, like, you know, Spanx or something underneath there, because I mean, it is knit, but still, I mean, this, it helps. The person who constructed it, I'm sure they thought about it, and I gotta say, thumbs up to that person that added this as a design detail, because it makes perfect sense. You're not gonna know until you try it on, and then you're like, yes, I see why I need a full length lining. So that's about it. I'm gonna spin it around so you can see the back. Beautiful dress, not time consuming, did not take that long. It probably took me a day to make this. Totally awesome, and I'm not gonna make this again. This is a one shot, one kill deal. I don't think I need to have 2, 3, or any amount other than this in my closet. So there you go, you guys, and you know, until next time, bye.